Foster Griffin, the lefty, making start number 5.
Yeah, start number 5. We look at it 2-0 with a 3.05 ERA. Just your standard 7-pitch mix that you're going to get out of Foster Griffin, and it is a pleasure to watch because we get to see it work in so many different ways.
So here's Acuna to lead it off.
There was some concern. Would he play tonight? The good news, folks, he is out there ready to lead off.
That one's in there, and now Acuna's going to challenge.
He's not been good on these this year.
So both teams only going to have one challenge to play with the rest of the way. Took 7 pitches, but Griffin gets Acuna to start off our night.
He's now 3 for 9 on that ABS.
Ozzie Albies digs in from the right side, his stronger side.
Lined out to left center. It is Lyle, and a nice running catch. So 11 pitches, all that Foster Griffin needs to get through a 1-2-3 first.
And Reynaldo Lopez made his debut on this mound as a National back in 2016, and now here he is a decade later with the Atlanta Braves.
That's got to be kind of cool for Ronaldo, right? The organization and where you kind of cut your teeth.
James Wood draws the walk to start the game. Here's Luis Garcia Jr. after the leadoff walk to Wood.
Wood a jab step as Garcia rips one out to right. James will go first to third with ease as Acuna bobbles it. And the Nationals threatening here early against Reynaldo Lopez. Wood at third, Garcia at first. And up comes Jacob Young. Taking off from first is Garcia. Throw cannot beat him. Tag applied by Dubon. It was close. But Garcia rips a bag, and now there's 2 in scoring position for the Nats in the first. Garcia with his second stolen base of the year. And now Young, a liner up the middle. Wood will score easily. Garcia held at third, and Young on a high throw, going to advance all the way to second.
Got it, baby.
Great base running by the batter runner Young. And again, 2 in scoring position with the Nats up 1-0 now.
Jacob, good swing right up the middle, but Louis got going, so Michael Harris can look and see. If Louis doesn't get that jump, I think Michael Harris might just shut it down.
Right now, 2 in scoring position for Abrams. Another 3-2, taken up.
And that'll load the bases for Dalen Lyle.
He takes it away. 3 walks in the inning, including back-to-back free passes by Abrams and Lyle. And a bases loaded walk makes it 2-0 Nats.
Here's Nasim Nunez batting 6th in the order. Infield back for Atlanta.
Back to house.
Nunez a busted bat flare out to center. That's going to fall. To the plate, Young. Everybody moving up 90 feet. And the Nationals are making Reynaldo Lopez work here in the first. Already 3 across, and the base is still loaded with nobody out.
And there is the first out. Comes 35 pitches into the outing for Reynaldo Lopez.
Tana gets the start as the DH.
He does get the strikeout of Tana for out number 2, and now we'll see what happens.
Drew Millis.
Softly to short. Dubon has it and makes the play. 46 pitches, 3 runs later. Braves offense with some work to do on a chilly Tuesday night. This is a ballpark that Matt Olson has hit extremely well in.
Another 2-2. And right in there with the 2-seamer. Foster Griffin. 2 Ks, both looking.
2 down for Mauricio Dubon. Bases empty.
And Dubon gives it a ride out to right center toward the gap. This one is going to plug the gap and bounce up against the wall. There's the first hit. First base runner for Atlanta. It's a Dubon double.
And he does it against the Griffin cutter here and finding another gap. An 8-pitch at bat.
And he gives a chance to Michael Harris. Left on left matchup. Driven down the line. It is fair. That's going to get the Braves on the board. Back-to-back doubles. First Dubon. Now Harris. 3-1.
That's Michael doing his homework and being ready for this left-on-left matchup. We talk about Michael's exit velocity consistently. Here he is at 103.
Jonah Heim will bat with Harris at second and 2 down. Griffin, Nasim Nunez to his left. Nice adjustment to throw out Jonah Heim. Second inning, and James Wood is striding to the plate to lead off for the 2nd straight time. Barreled out to left center. This ball's carrying out of here off the back wall of the bullpen. A screamer off the bat of James Wood. He has 3 hits on the homestand. All 3 of them have been out that way into the bullpen. 4-1 Washington here in the second.
I don't think Michael Harris moved.
No, he didn't. I was about to say 114.5 off the bat.
Here's Garcia. 3-2. Swing a little soft line drive, base hit past the ranging third baseman Riley and out into left field. So Garcia pokes that one off the end of the bat and through. So Lopez gives up a homer and a single, and Walt Weiss is coming out.
He only records 3 outs, and he leaves in the 2nd inning.
6th time that we've seen Jose Suarez this year. He knows what the job is. Get as deep as you possibly can.
As Jacob Young will bat with no outs and Garcia at first. To the backstop. That one off the glove of Heim barely. And a wild pitch sends Garcia to second.
Out to left field. Eli White is over to take it. 1 away.
Brings in Dalen Lyle. Garcia at second, now 2 away.
Well, good job by Suarez. He comes in and gets Abrams and Lyle and Young in order here to send us to the 3rd.
And it'll be 9-1-2 for the Braves, starting with Eli White.
What a jump.
And now he's going to rob a hit.
What a jump.
James Wood laying out towards the line to take one away from Eli White. He's doing it all tonight.
Off the bat, he had it. What a play.
2 down in the 3rd for Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin lifts it deep out to right center. And it is gone. Drake Baldwin strikes yet again. And it's 4-2. 6th of the season. All of them solo shots for Baldwin.
His 2nd against the left-handed pitcher. He came in just destroying left-handed pitching. He does it again against that curveball from the lefty.
3 walks in the inning. Wood, Young, and now Lyle. And the bases are loaded for Nasim Nunez.
High in the air toward the right field line. Acuna is in. He's got it. Suarez walks 3, but bottom line, no damage done.
White was robbed of an extra base hit by a diving James Wood in the 3rd inning.
Eli White deep to right here. How much does this have? Enough to get over the wall. Solo shot to the opposite field to make it 4-3. The Braves inch closer as White knocks his first homer of the season.
And nothing in Eli's teeth, just a big smile after going to the opposite field.
Good look there at Brady House, ready to pinch hit, leading off the bottom of the 5th. Brady swinging first pitch and a line drive single to left. Bat died a hero. And Brady House picks up a pinch hit knock to lead off the 5th inning.
Now Curtis Mead will bat for Tena in the DH spot.
2-2 to Mead with House on the move. Pitch is up and away, throw down, not in time. How about Brady House getting on the move there, picking up his first stolen base of the season.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 two-seamer, and Don gets the strikeout.
They're going to walk him, guys. This is, I mean.
Yep. James Wood will take the intentional pass.
And forces Garcia to bat against the lefty.
Garcia line drive out to left center. That'll get the job done. Brady House to the plate. It's 5-3 as Luis Garcia Jr. comes through left on left.
Guys, how about the choice of Blake Terra? Usually Curtis Mead would be going in for Louis, but he chose that 2nd spot in that order. There's something about the matchup that he liked.
They still have 2 on for Jacob Young.
And Young sends it high into the sky. And it will be Ozzie Albies to take it and send us to the 6th inning.
2-out walk to Riley will bring the tying run to the plate.
Looks like Blake Butera is spinning away from that dugout, and here he comes up the steps. Maybe not giving the ball to his manager.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go, boys.
Given what he's done tonight, they feel like he deserves the opportunity at one more hitter, finish up 6 innings.
In on his hands, over to Nunez. Corrals it. Throws out Dubon, and Foster Griffin gets through 6. Gus Farland the first up out of the bullpen.
Yeah, the 6'1", 225 pounder out of Minnesota.
And 1 down here in the inning.
So Jonah Heim the batter.
Now it's 0-2. He's got to protect. Puts a pretty good swing out to right field. Wood twists around and he can't get it. That's better than a bunt. It's a stand-up double for Jonah Heim.
Even those long limbs of James Wood could not come up with that one.
Willis out to chat with Gus Farland. Pinch hitter introduced for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. And he strikes out Yastrzemski for the 2nd out in the 7th.
Ronald 0 for 4 in the series. He is due something big.
Acuna, a ground ball left side. Brady House stays down on it. Great play. They'll throw out Ronald Acuna Jr. So Gus Farland gives up a 1-out double. Jonah Heim unable to move up.
Millis comes through with a base hit to left, and Wood will come up with 2 men on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Big spot here. Nope. 4-pitch walk will load the bases. 3 guys on for Luis Garcia Jr. Meade at third, Millis at second, Wood at first. Garcia line drive out to right center. Over towards the gap is Acuna. He can't get it. It goes all the way to the wall. In is Meade. In is Millis. Stopping at third is Wood. Huge insurance runs coming off the bat of Luis Garcia Jr. the last few innings. He's driven in 3, and the Nationals lead 7-3.
Yeah, he kind of at the last second looked to see if Michael Harris was going to go after it. I think he thought it was hit a little bit harder than it was, and he kind of went back towards the track and then came in.
Infield coming in here for Atlanta as they try and put the brakes on this Nats offense here in the 7th.
Oh, yeah.
High chopper. That'll bring another run in. Wood to the plate. It's 8-3, and Jacob Young picking up his 12th RBI.
Maybe something brewing. You get the walk by Baldwin. Ozzie with a single. Nobody out here.
Came in.
Playing up the middle, Abrams stops it, and they're able to get the 1 at second. Olsen beats it out at first.
Baldwin moves to third. Olsen safe at first. Runners at the corners for Austin Riley.
On to second. Wild throw. Oh, my. They got him at first. That is one of the strangest plays you will ever see.
They somehow get an out with a run scoring. Garcia threw to second base. No one was at the bag.
Well, that was all sorts of discombobulated for the Nationals.
That could have been disaster.
Dubon takes his base. Not done yet here.
Chance for the Braves to really make some noise here in the 8th inning.
The 1-2 from Perez. Chopped over his glove out to Abrams. He'll tap the bag and get the Nats through the top of the 8th.
Ball 4 on Nunez, who draws a 1-out walk. He comes in with 8 stolen bases at 9 tries. Here's House.
Runner goes from first. Nunez in well ahead of the throw, and he has another bag. 9 for 10 for Nunez this year. He's going to take off again. Throw down. He holds the bag. Make it 10 of 11.
Yes. Baby.
Laid off the sweepers away. Laid off the sinker down. And he works a 1-out walk to put him at the corners.
Meade started the game on the bench. Pinch hit for the DH Tana in the 5th. Struck out, then walked and scored in the 7th.
Oh, go ball.
Fly ball to deep left field off the bat of Meade. Into the corner. It's gone. Curtis Meade, a 3-run bomb. And he busts it open here, bottom 8.
Light show, boys, light show!
11-4 Nats.
Down to second base for Acuna.
Okay, get Drake Baldwin another at-bat. Nationals trying to snap this 6-game Braves winning streak. Got him. Dynamite slider from Clayton Beeter. Gets a strikeout of Baldwin, and the Nationals put the finishing touches on an 11-4 win here tonight. Foster Griffin, a quality start. Couple homers from these Nats bats. They draw 12 walks, and they power their way to a win in Game 2 of this 4-game set.